Yeah, put me down there. Yeah, there you go. I think we need more light or something. There we go. We kind
There
of
we
got light.
go.
Yeah,
Okay. Apparently we're live.
we
I
are
think we're
live.
I think we're backwards in this.
Yes, we are. That's the problem with
We're
doing it.
backwards.
If you do it off your computer,
Yeah.
which hang on here, guys, we're gonna have a smear. Let's make sure we got nice and clear going on here. Um, yeah, yeah, we are live, and there's nobody on yet.
No, there is nobody
There
on.
is nobody on.
But do we have to do what is that turn on thing?
Let's see. Hold on. Potent improperty messages for review. Chat will be flagged. Um,
We don't care what anybody
just click.
says.
Not now.
Not now.
We don't know. This is Magnum's first. If you're watching this later, live video.
We may not get through this.
It may not. We may not have anybody. Oh, there's somebody on.
Oh,
Drive Chef Drew. Awesome.
Drew. How
Hey,
you
man.
doing, Drew?
Hey, Drew. Drew, can you hear us okay? We'll make sure everything's okay and you can see us okay. If not, and we need to right there, right about there. That's good.
Okay, that's fine.
So let us know, Drew, if you can hear us, and if you can't, and you're sitting there just seeing us go, that means we've got a problem here.
Yeah, I've never done this before, so I'm depending on Rex,
Yeah.
Lone Star Rider, to help me.
Can hear you and see you. Awesome. You
All
are
right.
Drew.
Drive Shaft Drew.
Yeah. Well, Drew. I just say Drew.
Well, I say Drive Shaft Drew because
Well,
I think it's appropriate to use his full name.
Well, when he leaves comments, I just go awesome, Drew, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So I call him
Whatever.
Drew. We're closer than you.
Okay. Well, this is the first time I've been here, and I don't know what's going on. What
Well,
did he say?
He
Drew
said-
is fine.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Good to hear that, man. Like I said, this is his first live video, and I showed him how to do it.
And I'll always remember my first.
Your first, yeah.
Yeah, it was with Rex.
With Rex.
So anyway,
cool.
we just got back.
And we got a second person on now too. That hadn't commented. We've got two people on. Oh, there is Keith Gregory. Hey,
Keith, hey Keith Gregory.
I don't know Keith. Do I know you, Keith? If not, go to Lone Star, Texas Lone Star Rider. I think you can click it. No, you don't have that link. Texas Lone Star Rider, and you can find my channel, and then I'll check your channel out. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Promise. Cross my heart.
Okay. Anyway, we just got back. Lone Star Rider, my friend Rex,
Yeah.
is here in Kansas City from Fort Worth, Texas. He's doing a fundraising drive on his motorcycle all across the country, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah.
But first, we are so full that we feel like we're about to explode because we just got back from
Hi Boys, and it was awesome. Have you ever had one of them burgers where it's kind of you get that greasy taste on it? And I know that probably sounds gross, but it's good.
it was really good.
And it was supposed to be it was double meat, but it's supposed to be half pound. And I think it was more than half pound. Probably.
Yeah.
So they probably don't measure it. They just probably throw a slab of meat down and go for it. Something like that. But it was awesome. And their fries were really, really good too, which they didn't have, but I had fries.
Yeah. Well, I've had the fries before, but I usually get tater tots. Or they are kind of famous for their onion rings.
Well, you didn't tell me that. I would have got their onion rings. You would have said famous.
I did tell you they're famous for their onion rings, but you're old and you forgot.
Well, probably. So anyhow.
Anyway, we'll get onion rings next time Rex is in town.
Yeah.
So, how many people we have on here?
We just have two so far.
Okay, 2. Well, that's more than we had last time because we have never done it before.
We've never done it before.
So,
sounds yummy. It was yummy. Actually, it was really good. So if you're ever here in Raymore, Kansas City, whatever.
Independence is where the High Boys are.
And I gave the kids there that were working a history lesson on this man here because he used to work there when he was, 16?
16. Yeah, that was like 30 years ago.
Abbas Simpson. Is that how you say that? You see how we look? You see how we look when we're looking at the chat?
Yeah. Hi, Elvis Simpson. How are you? Glad you're here for
the-
this very first live. What do you call this thing?
Live video.
Live video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
This
I
is
was
his
gonna say.
first time.
That's
first
what I was
time.
going to say. Was live video.
Yeah, glad to see you on. I am not subscribed to you, I don't think. Go check out my channel, Lone Star Rider, and I will check yours out since I can't do that stuff right now. Very cool. But we were talking about High Boys, and High Boys is awesome. Very,
Yeah,
very
I worked
cool.
there when I was 16 years old, which
Yeah.
has been like 30 years now.
Yeah, I was giving them a history lesson on this man here being there, and really trying to get us free burgers, but it didn't work.
It was it was actually 50 years ago.
50 years ago. And their anniversary is what? Like
1957.
Yeah, so it's
when
not
they started.
not too far off. So by the way, that's a year before I was born. It was.
Okay. I know. I
Yeah,
know.
it was. It certainly
I
was.
know.
And let's see here. Let's see. We still got to say we have 3 people on this live.
That's
ad.
more than we've ever had before, since we've never done it before.
Longer than I have been subbed to you. What? He's older.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
Yeah. Well, he says he's been subscribed to you longer than me.
well, yeah, Drive Shaft Drew.
Yeah. Well, Drive Shaft Drew
Drive Shaft Drew and I go back a long way.
and plus he's subbed to everybody.
Only the special ones.
Okay, but everybody loves Drew because he does great mail calls. He does great. What do you call those cams on your house? And you do cooking every once in a while. Pretty cool. See, I do watch your channel, even though I don't always comment. I haven't had time to do commenting. Barely.
I know
watching.
you've been busy. He's been traveling.
I've been busy.
He's been traveling since what, February?
No.
It's been like
Since
3
June.
months.
June. It's been a little over 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Since June, he's been traveling, and I'm gonna let Rex tell you what he's up to, because this is a very worthy cause, and he's dedicated to it. And I'll just let you go ahead and tell everybody what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Collier girls, and I watched them all the time.
I haven't seen them in a while either.
I don't know what happened to them, and they were cute and they did really cool videos. I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, little Oakley Annies really were.
And the Ogles.
Yeah.
That too. All right, Rex, go ahead. Tell everybody what
you
you've
can
been
stay
doing.
in the screen. You don't
I'll
have to
be over here for just a minute.
You don't have to hide.
I know. Who's on first?
I don't know.
No, third base.
Third base, yeah. All right, guys. I'm traveling all over the United States for 1 whole year, raising funds and awareness for diabetes in memory of my son. And the reason we can't take bloopers out here, can we?
No.
This
is live. This is Rex
live.
Unplugged.
The reason I'm doing this is that over 11 years ago, my son was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And then he almost died when he went into the hospital then. And then about 3 years, just a little over 3 years ago, he blacked out because of the diabetes, ran off a bridge and died in a fiery car crash. And I have had a big problem with that for a long time. Last January, mid-January, I had a dream that I was riding around the country, raising awareness and talking to people, what I'm doing now. I wrote the dream down, and friends and family and everything said I should do this. Well, not all of them, but some of them did. Some of them thought I was crazy. But the ones that mattered said you should do this. So I pursued it, and then it happened. And that's what I'm doing now. Is I'm on my motorcycle with a teardrop camper, traveling around the country, and I'm sharing that on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and there's a couple other social things. So you can find me by doing Lone Star Rider on all that stuff. Very cool. And Rosie's over there peeking in. We're doing a live video,
you, there was one that I absolutely wanted to see tomorrow, the next day.
Okay.
And Just since we got back home, it's off the market.
Okay.
Very cool.
Rosie is looking for a new house
Yeah.
for us. We may be moving. We're thinking about it. So we're doing a live stream right now. We're doing a live stream video.
Yeah. If you want to come over here and say hi, you can.
Yeah, you can come over and say hi, Miss Rosie. Come over here
No,
and say
she's
hi.
not going to come over here.
She's too shy to
Yeah.
say hi.
Too
cool for school.
To answer your question, Drew, no, it's not going to be fixed until about a week. So I'm having to throw a tarp over it and other stuff. And she's peeking over here again.
Come over here and say hi.
No.
Oh, okay.
And
I can't force her to do nothing.
no, he can't. The camper is going to be fixed by the people who built the camper up in Willoughby, Ohio. And
Willoughby.
That's another thing, man.
Yeah,
And
a Twilight Zone episode
Yeah.
about the train that stops at Willoughby and the guy gets off and goes back into the past.
Yeah.
Seen it?
So you might want to check that out. It's actually a good episode. But it's going to be fixed there in about a week, somewhere around there. And I'm going to have to be there 2 to 3 days for them to put a brand new trunk on and that they're not charging me for. So it's not fixed yet. So I've got to do things to make sure it doesn't get wet. And it's already been wet twice now. Which is not fun. It's like you wet the bed. You're in a bed that's wet.
I only slumber in my bed.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Slumber.
It rained all night last night, and there's some thunder or some lightning in the north that we saw on the way home, so it may rain again tonight. So
Right.
We don't know.
No, don't know. So what else were we going to talk about? That's pretty much what we had the high boy lined up.
Yeah, we were going to talk about Highboy, which we did.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about Rex's fundraiser.
Oh, one other thing I have to say.
Go ahead. You
is
say
that-
whatever you want.
That Michael and Rosie Magnum here in Magnumville, these guys are awesome. They are absolutely awesome. Gracious hosts. They're putting up with me. Awesome people. I love them to death.
Yeah.
I wanted to just tell you thank you.
Well, that's quite all right. We're glad to have you here. Rex was here with Robin about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 summers ago, and we had a great time while they were here.
Yeah, we turned out not to be axe murderers.
No, they didn't, and we had to go back and scratch that part out of the letter that we left hidden in the house in case we
something.
showed up missing.
Yeah.
If you can even do that,
I think you can.
really.
Somebody's going to find it eventually.
I had a little doggy. Bingo was his name. Oh,
Yeah, B-I.
NGO. Okay.
Bingo was his name.
NGO, is that Bill Gates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We have no idea where we're headed with this, but
It's because it's his first video, and we're
Yeah.
having fun with it. That's
and we
what we're
didn't
doing.
plan anything out.
Well, we did kind of.
Well, kind of, but we.
Well, you want me to talk about rump?
Oh yeah, Farump. Yes, this is a great story. I want Rex Covington to tell you about Farump.
Rump.
So go ahead.
Which story did you want me to tell? The one about the marriage story or the motorcycle accident? The marriage story is shorter, and the accident videos.
Which happened first?
The motorcycle one.
Tell the motorcycle. Start with that, and then we'll see
how it goes.
how it goes with that.
All right. Well, I was on a motorcycle ride, and it was probably back in 2009, and it's on the bike that I am now. And we were riding.
Now, this is the Harley or the Victory?
It's
Vision?
the Harley. The
Okay.
Harley. And we were riding towards Death Valley. We were basically in Death Valley. We just haven't got into the national park. We were in some other areas over there. You can actually get in the Death Valley without going through the gates.
The gates of Death Valley?
The gates of Death Valley. No, the national park entrance.
Oh,
Okay. So anyway,
it sounds like hell.
well, it could be. It's hot. Anyway, my tire blew out on the motorcycle, the rear tire, and it was a defective tire. Found out because it had plenty of tread. Anyway, it blew out, and it wasn't that hot. It was still in the morning. Anyhow, I couldn't keep the bike up. My daughter was on the back, and the bike went down. We were going about 50 miles an hour or something like that. And the bike was in pieces over there. I was laying on my back, had the wind knocked out of me, and I'm looking for my daughter. I'm looking for her, and I see her over towards the right, and I'm going to have to call her back. um, anyhow, I see that she's okay because she's picking up stuff off the road because there's things everywhere. And
Was it your stuff or somebody else's stuff?
it was our stuff.
Oh, okay.
It was all over the road. And I'm laying there and I'm going, damn, the trip's over because I knew she was okay and all that other stuff. So I'm laying there and then I'm going, oh, we need to get a hold of somebody because I'm hurt. I have road rash. And so does my daughter. We didn't have any broken bones or anything, but we needed help. And I have this device that's called Spot, and it's a Spot messenger. By the way, if you go to my channel and search Spot, you'll find reviews on Spot. I've done several. And Spot is a satellite messenger that talks to the satellites and gives your position and all this other stuff. Anyway, it has a 911 feature on it. I hit 911, and in about 30 minutes, the cavalry showed up. The state park guys, I mean, not state, national park guys showed up. The state police showed up. The California and the Nevada police showed up. Both. But in between that time, it took 30 minutes for him to get out there. This French guy drove by. You know, we. I don't think he knew English because he didn't understand us, and he kept going after we talked to us.
Was it Hercule Poirot?
Maybe. So anyway, they take us to Pahrump, and Pahrump is a little town next to Terrible, and there's a town called Terrible, and there's also a casino, a Terrible casino, terrible gas pumps, terrible, probably terrible people. Next to Pahrump. So we go to Pahrump, and Pahrump is known for its brothels. It has several brothels there, but it has one casino and one hotel there, and actually a hospital. So we get taken to the hospital, and I'm in there, and one of the nurses comes in and says, "You need to call your sister, really, right now." And I'm sitting there going, how did my sister know I'm here? And then I'm going, oh yeah, she's on the list for 911. She's on the list on all the features on it, but she's on there. And so, and all she knew is that I pushed the 911 button. And we got one person left on. Okay.
Oh,
That's all right.
okay.
That's not a problem. And
They probably went to go get some more people.
They probably did. You never know. So I call her and she's going, I thought you were dead. And I'm going, yep. Oh, there's two there. It says one. I don't know why it does that. So anyhow, I told her, I said, I'm going to take you off the list. And she says, you better damn not. And that's the nice word I'm using. She said something else. So I didn't take her off the list and everything's fine. So we ended up renting a car and we went to the hotel there / casino. And we go inside and the lady has her head down and she's typing away on the computer terminal. And she looks up and her eyes get like this big. She goes, what the hell happened to y'all? And I said, we were in a motorcycle accident, like nonchalant, like it happens every day. And she goes, oh my gosh, I should still be in the hospital. Look at you. We had bandages, wrapped all around my arms because that's where I only had road rash. And my daughter had bandages all over her. And we were wearing helmets, by the way. I don't ride without a helmet. And it's really good reason because I did a video on that too, because both helmets had scrapes on the side of them. So should wear a helmet, you motorcycle riders out there. This is a public service announcement. So anyway, she goes, just a minute. She goes, I'm chasing rabbits a lot, ain't I?
That's okay. You're a good rabbit hunter.
And Western rabbits. And she goes in the back room and she comes back out and brings her manager out. She goes, "Oh, these people have been in an accident." And she was just like talking 100 miles an hour.
Is it safe to say that there's not a lot of activity that occurs on a daily basis in Pahrump?
Well, a little bit, but not a huge.
Right.
Probably
Okay.
the guys.
So
that
this
go-
was like probably the most exciting thing that had ever happened to her.
probably.
Okay.
And also, the only action they probably get is the guys that get action,
Hmm.
then come over and gamble.
Oh, okay.
If you get my meaning.
Yeah, I get
wink,
your meaning.
wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, they gave us each a card that had $30 worth of spending on anything we wanted, and they gave us 2 nights free there. And we did stay 2 nights there, and
Really?
they were awesome, really nice. And then I'm telling my daughter Crystal, I says, maybe we ought to dress like this in all the places we go into.
Yeah.
It could help us on our budget. So that's story number 1 for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then what happened?
Yeah.
That's it. She
Oh.
flew home, and my motorcycle got towed. Oh, my motorcycle. Well, yes, there's a little bit more to the story. My motorcycle got towed to Las Vegas to a place. I hate to say bad things about.
Just don't give the name.
Yeah, I won't give the name. It was not a Harley dealership, but it was a dealership that works on motorcycles and stuff. And they did sell Victory Visions. That's probably narrowing it down.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So anyway, it's raining outside. I hear it.
Yeah. I
Good
do
thing my
too.
trailer's covered. So I had Geico at the time. I am going to say Geico because they're not my insurance provider anymore because they didn't pay me on my helmets. They kept saying checks in the mail. Never got him.
That lizard.
Yeah, damn lizard. Anyhow, they sent the bike over to this dealership. Now I remember the name. I'm not going to say it. And it was going to be fixed there. And so I eventually got back home. It took over 7 months to get that bike fixed. Oh, and before I left, I test rode this Victory Vision they had. It was a custom one. Had a custom paint job, had a custom everything on it. And I rode it just to see if I was still kind of squeamish of being on the road after an accident and stuff like that. And I'm looking over you like they can see you.
I'm here.
Yeah, and I test rode it, and I fell in love with the Victory Vision. I said, "Man, this is an awesome bike." And I said, "How much is the bike?" And they're going 50 grand, and I'm going. I said, "I don't want that bike." No way. So I went home. I found a Victory dealership, and I found this bike. They showed me a picture of it. That was old baby blue that I have that's not running right now. And I said, "What's it going to take to get this bike?" And they said, give us a check to hold it. So I wrote them a check, and we went through the process, and I ended up with a Victory Vision. And so I had a bike, 2 bikes then. And then that bike, eventually they said it was ready. I went and flew to Vegas because I was going to ride the bike back.
And boy, were your arms tired.
Boy, were they. When I got there, the bike wasn't ready, and I was highly pissed. And they put me in a hotel for the night, and then they got the bike they were working in. It shows that you should never leave your vehicle to be repaired out of state if you're traveling. Don't ever do that. Just have them take it back home. And the next day, they get it all. It's pretty much ready, except for there's one thing going on it. And every about 25 seconds, 30 seconds, it was going beep. And you just hear this beep from the radio.
Now, how was it going?
Beep.
Okay.
Like that. I'm sure I'm really close. And
was that like a 440A frequency?
Somewhere around in there. It might have been a 65.
220, 221.
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. And then they said, "Well, we're going to send you to the Harley dealership. You don't have to pay anything, but we're going to get them to fix it." So I take it to the Las Vegas Harley Davidson shop, And they're going, oh yeah, this bike's been in here at least a dozen times. I'm going, you should have had the bike here in the first place. Just sent there, you know. It probably would have got fixed faster.
Yeah.
Faster.
Fester.
Not
Uncle,
Fister.
Uncle Fester.
Not faster or fester. It's faster. And so they fixed it, and then I was on my way. And they fixed it real quick. It was, and then I had the bike, and it still had a few problems down the road. But anyway, that bike was actually sold to my sister because she kept begging me for it, stuff like that. So that's the end of that story. It really is.
And then where did you go from there?
I went back home.
Back home to Fort Worth?
Houston at that time.
Houston. Okay.
Yeah, Houston.
All right. So if you guys are, if you're not subscribed to Lone Star Rider channel, I highly recommend it because this guy, he's a great guy. He has great adventures. You learn a lot from his channel. He does like motorcycle stuff, tours of campgrounds and museums and barbecue places. He does a lot of barbecue. I think he has like a top 10 list of barbecue places in the whole
state of Texas,
Western world.
No, Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
That is pretty much the Western world, isn't it?
Well, Texas thinks so.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Lone Star Rider. Well, what is your YouTube channel?
If you go to LoneStarRider.tv, it'll
Yeah.
take you straight to my channel.
Okay.
If you go to LoneStarRider.com, you can follow me on a bunch of other stuff.
Okay. So anyway, I highly recommend being subscribed to his channel because there's a lot of good stuff there. And I don't have you totally in frame here. There we go. Anyway, where was I headed with that?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I was going to say something like subscribe to his channel and support him on his ride.
Hammer the hell out of the bell.
Yeah, he always says that.
Yeah. You'll get notifications that I've done a video.
By email.
You should do the same for him too, by the way.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we have enjoyed having Rex here again. It's a shame that Robin didn't come with him because she is a hoot and she's very fun to be with.
And I miss her.
Yeah, we all do. So, Robin, if you're watching this, know that you're in our thoughts, and we're wishing you that you were here to share all this fun and excitement that we're having here. And is there anything else we need to say?
Well, if they want to donate for the cause.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
It's on LoneStarRider.com.
Wait, before you say that, did you tell them that you're trying to raise $90,000 for this cause?
Yeah, $90,000. And you can do that at ridingforacure.com.
Okay.
Yeah. And he'll put the link down below after this video gets up.
I will.
Or you can just go to ridingforacure.com. Or you can go to LoneStarRider.com. Now I'm confusing the hell out of them. And you can follow me there. And there are links there to where you can go donate for the cause, which is, there's a button there that says Riding for a Cure. And if you want to support me, like, you know, in tires, oil, maintenance, and that other stuff, there's a PayPal link there to do that. And also I have a Patreon site, and there's a link there too if you want to do Patreon. I'm behind on what I'm supposed to be doing for my Patreons, but I'll work on that.
So,
yeah.
Have we covered everything that we set out to do here? We are at 28 and 3/4 minutes.
Wow. And
Almost
by the way, he has a
hour.
Patreon site too.
I do have a Patreon site, but I haven't done anything with it for so long that I don't even know if it's still.
We're like each other's Patreon. It kind of offsets each other.
Yeah, I send him $5. He sends me $5. Patreon takes like 20% out of each of it, so we both lose money supporting each other every month.
Yeah, and I think Patreon's winning now.
I think they're the winners. Yes, they are. So I think that's it. For now, this is the first time, as Rex said, that I've done a live stream. So I appreciate him showing me how to do that because I didn't know before. But it's much easier than it was the last time I tried it because it was totally complex and I didn't know what I was doing. Still don't, but Rex is here to help me. So,
thanks, Drew. You're awesome. He said great first show, which he is.
Oh, Drew, thank you so much. It's because Rex is here directing it.
Am I actually directing this?
I've,
I just thought I showed you how to get on.
well, I don't know. You're pretty much taking when I come to something that I can't
Something like that.
like that. You jump right in and help. So I think should we just close this out?
Well, we could, but I wanna kind of close it out like I close it out, and you should close it out like you close it out.
Okay, that we'll do that.
And I'll do mine first, and
Okay.
since this is your video,
Okay.
and that, and you know what I say, catch y'all on
Yeah,
the
I
road.
know what you say.
And when I do that, I raise my finger up before I say that.
Okay.
I want you to join me in that.
In raising my finger up.
No, saying
Okay.
catch y'all on the road.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Okay.
If you're not subscribed to me or Magnum here, please do so. Click on that button down below that says subscribe. Hammer the hell out of that bell, and you'll get email notifications that one of us have uploaded a video, and you get a notification, and that's just darn cool. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, or if you like any other big video, comment. Let us know what you think. We really do want to know. You want to know?
I want to know.
I want to know, except we're on my 10th video thing. Man, there's like 200 comments.
That's a good thing.
Well, yeah, I know it's a good thing, but I can't keep up with it. Yeah. And let us know.
Hire some help.
Right.
Catch you on the road. And I appreciate all of you being here watching this first live stream for what it's worth. I'll try to do better next time, but I won't have Rex here backing me up. So
yeah, and he knows how to do it now.
Yeah, I do know how to do it. Yeah. So until I speak with you again, and even after that, you stay focused.
You forgot the wink. Or do you do that anymore?
I just did it.
I'm doing it with you.
Okay. All right. Are we done?
I think we're done. Let's see if they have anything to say before we end. Later, guys. Thanks, Drew. Thanks for everybody being on. And this guy is so awesome. He is. No matter what he says. And no matter what Rosie says.
No, it does matter what Rosie says.
Later, guys.
Okay.
There's an end button somewhere around here.
Right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Click it. Yeah, click it. Click it.
I did.